Welcome back to my channel. I'm Saad Dean. Today I'm going to be taking you through a tutorial on how to claim your tax back for working from home and get a good tax refund. Now unfortunately more and more of us are having to work from home due to this pandemic, and at the moment there's no way out. So we are having to work from home and it is incurring expenses for us. Now there are various ways of calculating this expense. Now there's indirect expense and there's direct expense. Now if you've had to buy tables and chairs, perhaps a laptop to work from home, you can claim all of that back. Now, if you have other expenses and you're still working and you're visiting clients, you can claim back expenses such as accommodation, traveling to the place of meetings, etc. If you're having to stay in a hotel, you can claim back for the hotel, you can claim back for food, you can claim back your professional fees and subscriptions. So if you're a pharmacist or an IT specialist that need to subscribe to a professional body, or you need to subscribe to certain journals, you can claim all of that back. Now if you're somebody who has to wear uniform for work, you can claim back for uniforms, for washing it, for laundry, for replacing it, for buying it. So there's a whole array of them online. Now you can claim this back whether you are self-assessed or not. So you can just be an employee, never done a self-assessment in your life, and you can still claim those expenses back. And the good news is you can go back several years to claim those back. Again, on the link below that I've attached, it will show you how far you can go back. Now the one online only goes back as far as 2016, so the last 4 or 5 years. If you want to claim back any further, then you may have to write to HMRC and ask them to send you forms for the old ones. Now please remember, this tutorial is being sponsored by yellowtax.co.uk, an online national accountancy service. If you've got self-assessment, any queries, you can always give them a call. You can buy their services online, just send your information and they will flip that around for you very, very quickly. Now, before we go any further, please subscribe to my channel, and thank you everybody for subscribing to my channel in the last few weeks and liking all my posts. And please do leave comments so I know how to improve my content and what more to sort of deliver in the future. I will be doing a tutorial on how to start a business with zero capital and making a success of it in the very near future. Now, without any further ado, please follow me, click on that link. Let's show you this tutorial, how to claim your money back. Now, the link below that I've attached, if you click on it, it'll take you to this page where it'll explain to you what you need to do. It's a simple walkthrough. So first thing it asks is, who are you claiming expenses for? Myself or someone else? We'll click myself here. We continue. Are you claiming for expenses after the 5th of April 2016? Click on yes. I think you can go back a few more years, but you'll have to call HMRC and request it in a paper format. Now if you click on continue here, it asks you whether you paid tax in each of the years you are claiming for. If you haven't paid any tax, you will not be able to claim. So you have to click on yes, continue. Do you complete self-assessment returns? Now here, we're assuming that you are not self-assessed. You're just an employee and you'd like to claim your expenses. So we're going to click on no. If you did click yes, it'll say that you need to do it through your self-assessment tax return. Now let's go continue. Are you claiming expenses of $2,500 or more in a single tax year? For this example, we're going to click on no, continue. Has your employer paid back all your work-related expenses? No. Now, for example, if you're working from home, your employer might give you a tax-free £6 a week, and you won't have to do this process unless you had other expenses to claim for. Now click on continue. Now this is a full list of all the expenses you can claim for. Now you can select all the expenses that you want to claim for. Now working from home, this includes the cost of things used only for your work, such as heating and lighting, etc. We spoke about this earlier. Uniforms, work clothing and tools. This includes the cost of washing your uniform or repairing or replacing protective clothing or small tools that you own but you use for work. You do not need to provide any receipts for those. Vehicles you use for work. This includes cost of mileage and fuel. depending on if you use your own vehicle or a company vehicle, travel and overnight expense, professional fees and subscriptions. As it says here, this includes fees or subscriptions that you pay approved professional organizations, here mind. To be able to do your job, you will need to know the full annual fee and employer contributions. Now, buying other equipment. If you must buy substantial equipment to do your work, like a computer, you may be able to claim tax relief on those costs. Now, this could be an extensive range, your desks, the whole setup, and other expenses. Now, if you click on, let's do all of those for argument's sake. Are you claiming tax relief for more than 5 different jobs? We'll stick to no for now. We'll just stick to 1 or 2. Let's go. You are eligible to claim these job expenses online. To claim these expenses, you need a government gateway user ID and password. You can create a user ID if you do not already have one. This is a very, very simple process. It can be done in a few minutes. Creating a government ID usually takes about, well, it says here already 10 minutes. It works best if you have your national insurance number or a recent payslip or P60 or a valid UK passport. Now, claim your expenses online. Now, there are various other ways to claim it. So, claiming using the online services. Before you start, when you use this service, you'll get a reference number to use to track the progress of your form, be able to tell us multiple tax years and up to 5 different jobs. Include all expenses for tax years you want to claim for. The amount shown on the services summary page is your total expenses for the year. We'll use this to work out any relief due to you. You can do this by post. You can print a form online here, and you can do it all by post or by telephone. But sometimes getting through to HMRC could take anything from 5 minutes to 1 hour to get through. You can claim by phone if you've already claimed expenses in previous years and your total expenses are less than either £1,000, £2,500 for professional fees and subscriptions. Information you may need to have at hand when filling in the claim. Now, this is a list of information. You will need to have records and receipts. If your employer pays you any of the costs, deduct this from the allowable rate. Now, you can click on that and have a look at all the allowable rates available, including sort of mileage allowances, etc. Using your own vehicle for work, you'll need to have records of business mileage, including location of journeys, distances you've travelled, the total amount of mileage allowance payments, etc. Hotel and meal expenses, and using a vehicle for work. I hope this video was helpful. For any comments, please leave a comment below, and I will try and improve my videos based on those comments. Really appreciate the feedback. Thank you very much for watching. Next video coming up in a few days. Thank you.